I'm pleased to inform you that we are down to the final 5 episodes of Season 1. It's taken us nearly 2 years, but we're finally here.
And we'll be right back with our final 5 lesbians. Interviews.
This episode of Star Trek is framed like a classic Scooby-Doo episode, with a teaser in the beginning for the main conflict before the Clue crew is introduced. Interestingly enough, Scooby-Doo Where Are You started in 1969, the year the original series ended. Scooby-Doo is one of the few franchises to prove as long-lasting and ubiquitous as Star Trek. I mean, I have a Daphne Blake cosplay hanging in my closet right now. Anyway, we open in an underground cave on the planet Janos 6 that is the location of a mining station. The crew of this mining station are on edge because of a monster lurking in the tunnels and killing off the men. The gang leaves Schmitter, really that's his name, on his own, and of course Schmitter gets almost immediately fried alive. I better dust off the dead shirt counter for this one, it's been a minute. Fred, Shaggy, and Velma, Kirk, McCoy, and Spock beam down to investigate the monster claims. Chief Engineer Vanderberg tells them about the killed men and the sabotage machinery, and how this monster is seemingly impervious to phaser fire. Spock is curious about the strange globe on Vanderberg's desk, and he says it's silicon. That's a big breast implant. Whatever this monster is, it's extremely fast and extremely destructive.
Within range of our sensors, there is no life. At least, no life as we know it.
It's life, Jim, but not as we know it. God, that video is traumatizing. Meanwhile, the monster attacks another of his men elsewhere and sabotages the station reactor. Scotty is called upon to jerry-rig a replacement part for the reactor while Kirk puts together a task force to track down the monster and kill it.
Phasers will be set on maximum, and remember this, 50 people have died, I want no more deaths.
He said to a line of red shirts. To no one's surprise, someone dies almost immediately. When Jim and Spock come to inspect the body, we finally get our first good look at the monster. I'm pretty sure this is just a burnt lasagna that mutated. Jim and Spock's phasers do little more than carve off a chunk of the monster and scare it away. Spock's hypothesis that they're dealing with a silicon-based life form rather than a carbon-based one turns out to be correct. He believes that since he's picked up no other silicon-based beings on his tricorder, that this creature must be the last of its kind and that killing it would be wrong. He instructs the security team to capture the creature if possible, contradicting Jim's orders to shoot to kill. Kirk gives him a slap on the wrist and sends him to work with Scotty on the reactor.
Mr. Spock, you are second in command. This will be a dangerous hunt. Either one of us, by himself, is expendable. Both of us are not.
The odds against you and I both being killed are 2,228.7 to 1.
2,228.7 to 1? Those are pretty good odds, Mr. Spock.
And they are, of course, accurate, Captain.
Of course.
You cannot convince me that Spock didn't just pull that statistic out of his ass just to be able to stay with Jim to protect him. And Jim knows it too. He knows that Vulcan far too well to fall for his bullshit. Nevertheless, Kirk and Spock reach a fork in the tunnels and split up. Kirk finds a whole area full of the breast implants and the monster appears.
Kill it, Captain. Quickly.
It's not making any threatening moves, Spock.
You don't dare take the chance, Captain. Kill it.
I thought you were the one that wanted kept alive.
Yeah, Spock, what happened? I thought you said it would be a crime against science to kill the creature. Is someone getting emotional? The creature doesn't make a move to hurt Jim. Spock arrives and gets an idea to meld with the creature. The creature, as it turns out, is called a Horta, and according to Spock, it's an agony from where Kirk and Spock shot it. It carves the words, "No kill I," into the rocks.
Horta. Mr. Spock, we need that retardation mechanism.
Sir? You cannot say that. Through the mind meld, Spock learns that the breast implants are actually the Horta's eggs, and the reason the Horta attacked the miners was because they were destroying her children. Plum is summoned to heal the Horta.
I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer.
And patches up the creature with cement.
By golly, Jim, I'm beginning to think I can cure a rainy day.
I love you. Vanderberg and his men arrive armed, thirsty for blood, but Kirk and his men defend the Horta, explaining that it was only defending its offspring, and that since the Horta is a natural tunneler, the miners could use the Horta's skills to their benefit in exchange for letting it live. You know, like slavery! Wait. The episode ends with some cute banter between the triumvirate about the Horta having liked Spock's ears.
The Horta is a remarkably intelligent and sensitive creature, with impeccable taste.
Because she approved of you.
Really, Captain, my modesty
Does not bear close examination, Mr. Spock. I suspect you're becoming more and more human all the time.
Captain, I see no reason to stand here and be insulted.
What can I say about this episode? There's no deeper philosophical theme here, it's just a cute episode. It really is like a Scooby-Doo mystery. It even ends with the monster being revealed to be not what the Clue crew thought it was. Apparently, this was William Shatner's favorite of the series. His father reportedly died during filming, and the cast and crew was really supportive. He attended the funeral while all the shots of Spock melding with the Horta were being filmed, and his reaction shots were recorded later. The Horta's costume was created by Hungarian stuntman Janos Prohaska, who was promised by the producers that if he came up with an interesting costume, they would rent the costume and hire him to wear it in the episode. So that's who's crawling around under there. Gina L. Coon wrote the script for the episode in 4 days just so the costume could be used. And yeah, that really is all there is to say. Thanks for watching.